Hi there, Libra. I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for your patience. I know I've been away for a bit. I want to go ahead and get into a reading for you for the rest of the month of February 2024. And I do want to say that I am offering right now for the rest of this month personal readings, one question for $30 and 15 for each additional question. I also am offering a one-on-one session with me for $100. All of these are recorded. So yeah, if you're interested in any of that, feel free to contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com, and we can go from there. And if you're new to this channel and you like the way I read, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so let's get into the rest of February 2024. Libra, first of all, this month is about you kicking back a little bit and enjoying your life. You really kind of taking some time to put your effort into feeling good is what's up here. Okay. There's a necessity for you to laugh as much as you can, to be with people that make you laugh, watch movies that make you laugh. There's a lifting of energy here that is very positive for us, and I feel that it's important for you. I don't know if you've been dealing with a lot of heaviness in your life at this time, but there's an element for us to have a break in that and have some freedom from that so we can regain some equilibrium and have some fun. This is about having fun, okay, this month. For some of you, I also do want to say, and like you're venturing into comedian work or something creative, this is very supportive of that. I feel like you guys are going to go far in this if you continue in that path. All right. So that's a general energy. Let's go ahead and get into things. Humor is your oracle card. I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. Please do. So much of the world would be better if people did. Yeah. As far as your approach here for this month, your actions, your approach, we have the Eight of Wands here. So this is an interesting energy just because it's about communication. It's also about travel. It can be long distance travel. It can be traveling around in your town, going to different places that are of interest to you. This can also talk about progress, especially when it comes to emotional connections. This may be a month of emotional connections for you guys with that Knight of Cups there as your overall energy. Some of you may be experiencing progress in your relationships. They're starting to build up. Some of you may be getting excited for Valentine's Day. I know that sounds silly, but it's nice. Sometimes it's nice. Either way, there's a momentum that is starting to be actively engaged. You're starting to put your excitement into things. You're putting your energy into things so that you can move forward in a newer, happier direction. Okay, and this can also talk about communication as well. So if you need to speak your mind, do it. The next card is about communication here, and the Five of Swords is not the nicest of communication cards. This can talk as far as like communication. It can be a bit dishonest. It can be somebody that kind of wants to see loopholes in situations so they can have the best of the situation or like manipulate a situation. We want to steer away from that, okay? So if you are in situations with people like that, it's probably good for you to have a kind-hearted communication with them and pull back. And if you don't even want to communicate with them, pull back. Pull back. See them as funny, pull back. Especially if they have like intimidation tactics and like they're aggressive or they bully you. This is not healthy for you. So just pull back here. For some of you too, this can also talk about like, how do I want to say? If you've dealt with a situation in the past where you have had a tremendous amount of failure with a person, or like things just are not going right and they haven't been for a long time, and you find that this person is manipulative, vindictive, or just problematic in general, deceptive, like whatever it may be, it's important for you to release it. It's important for you to give it the goodbye. The Knight of Cups here is offering kindness, seeing something for what it is, but moving forward here. There's so much more available to you at this time in your life that if we stay with these types of personalities, it almost clouds the opportunities that are available to us from coming in. So here we're engaging ourselves in those opportunities. We're pulling away from stuff that doesn't bring happiness into our life, okay? If you can't laugh with the person, if you can't share that camaraderie, that fun, let it go. It's not healthy here, especially in a love relationship. And I know we're just talking about communication, but as far as your health is concerned, you have the Hierophant here. So this energy is it's tried and true. It's very traditional energy. Some of you may be dealing with traditional medicine. Some of you may be dealing with traditional therapy. Couples therapy. There may be an element of that here where you are doing it by the book. There's also a necessity here for us to physically move. I'm getting a lot of movement here for you guys. So if you need to get up and move, get up and exercise, please do it. Go to the gym if you want to. Also, for some of you, the way that you're seen or the way that you feel about yourself is connected to how your physical body looks, how it feels. And so if you are kind of like in a position where you're just not feeling too confident in yourself, or maybe you're a little bit flabby here and there, that's okay. Who isn't? But like, if that is weighing in on how you view yourself, change it. There's nothing wrong with that, especially if it comes to communications and connections and love. Again, this is more love energy over here, but like in this reading, I'm getting kind of like excited. It's almost like we're excited for opportunities when it comes to relationships, to communications, to the potential of something here. I feel you guys are going to be having, like, if you're going on dates, I'm getting ahead of myself in this reading, but if you're going on dates, I feel like you're going to be having a little bit more fun than usual, So, yeah. Anyways, that's about health, but went all over the place right there. I got to tell you what comes through. As far as your finances are concerned, you have the Four of Pentacles, and that's an interesting one. It can talk about being very spendthrifty, being very like pinching your pennies. Sometimes in positions where you are working for yourself, this can also talk about a flow and abundance, and things are steady, and so you just maintain that energy and you continue to go with it, accruing what you do. It can talk about, if it's positive for your financial opportunities and endeavors, then yes, it's about holding on to it. It's about expanding upon it. And it's about really saving your money. If you're not doing that well with money, it's about taking care of yourself and not overspending, okay? But with the Knight of Cups being this main energy here, it's almost as if we're being offered more. We're being offered more of things, and like the communication is nice. The communication or the experience and the exchange is one that is a bit more expressive, more open. It helps you be more comfortable in a situation. So I don't know if you guys aren't used to that or not, but maybe we're venturing into a new position or a new company or whatever. It's talking about things being a little bit more pleasant, camaraderie, being open. You can open yourself up. It doesn't have to be super like traditional in that sense. You can let your hair down a little bit is what I'm picking up, because maybe you were in a situation before that might not have been easygoing, and now you are, or at least you're approaching one. Either way, be mindful of how you spend your money, how you accrue your money, how you save. Okay, so financial, there you go. As far as love, moving into love energy, you have the Four of Swords in reverse. So that's not a bad energy at all. It can talk a lot about having rested in a situation, having been able to find your grounding, your equilibrium. Sometimes it can talk about being in a difficult relationship where you have to like part ways for a minute so you can see, a different perspective. but it generally talks about things improving, okay? Especially with this Knight of Cups. It can talk about being able to see the silver lining in a situation. If you're in a relationship or a marriage, it can talk about having taken time to kind of relearn your partner, relearn what works for you, implement new experiences in your life together so that you can have more freedom, more fun. This is again about a lot of fun, enjoyment here, okay? For those of you who are single, I feel that you guys may be at a point where you're coming out of an energy of, why don't things work out? Why don't things ever, go my way? How come I'm always hurt in these relationships? It's taken some time for you to pay attention to those things, but it feels like you're doing that. It feels like you're doing the work to come out of it. And I feel you may be pleasantly surprised if you're actively trying to go out and engage in dating. I feel like you may be pleasantly surprised here, especially if you are doing things that make you laugh. Happiness is super duper attractive, okay? I'm not one that goes smiling all over the street, but I know that when I do go smiling, because it's natural, people will come up. People will, guys will talk to me or whatever, and that's just kind of like a human law. Like nobody wants a grumpopotamus, okay? So, not to say that that's not valid, but what I'm saying is lift your spirits, lift your energy here, and allow yourself that freedom, because when you are shining inside, it attracts so much more for you. And I feel like you will genuinely be pleasantly surprised. Communication here, not withholding your energy, allow that to come through. Okay, Libra? That's what I have for you guys. I hope that this is helpful. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And if you want a personal reading, contact me at thealtruisticmystic@gmail.com. All right. Take care, you guys. Love you. Bye.